Hi, my name is Guido Kirsten. I'm a principal scientist at Chemical Computing Group. Today I would like to introduce you to the Polymer Builder in Mo. I will show you how to build monomeric repeat units and concatenate them to the final polymers. So let's get started. Polymers consists of monomers. Our first step is to build such a repeat unit. To keep it simple, I will use the small molecule builder to build styrene. If you look at the small molecule builder panel, it's divided in 3 parts. On top you have buttons for the elements, for the bond orders, for the charges and the atom geometry. Below we find buttons for some common functional group and ring systems. Then we have a text box where you can enter smiles or an ID to construct a molecule. In the second part we have buttons which you can use to minimize or enumerate tautomers of the structure in the main window. If you would like to attach fragments, we have a list box which will give you a ranked list of fragments you can attach. So let's now look for styrene. And if I press enter, styrene is downloaded from an online resource and displayed in the main window. Many polymerization of styrene are using a radical mechanism, so this double bond will be attacked by a starter and the final product has only single bonds. So I select the double bond and change it into a single bond. And now we are ready to define a repeat unit. So if you open Edit, Build, you will find 2 entries dealing with polymers. The first is repeat unit, the second is for the polymer builder. If I click on repeat unit, the menu changes into a prompter which asks me to define the tail. So I select one hydrogen, define it as tail. The name changes into A0 and select another hydrogen, define it as head, name changes to A1. And I can also define a name for the monomer, so I will use styrene. If I click apply, we are ready to use the polymer builder, so I can close the repeat unit prompter and go to edit, build polymer. The polymer builder panel is split into 3 parts. The top part deals with sequence, secondary structure and name. And as we are building a homopolymer here, I leave the type set to homo. I will use polystyrene as name. If your monomer consists of multiple residues and you would like to preserve them, you can activate this checkbox. For the dihedral mode, we can select a fixed angle or helical or a random structure. Let's use helical in this example. The second part deals with the monomers, their multiplicity and toxicity. Styrene is already pre-selected, so I just have to decide on multiplicity, and I will use 30 monomers for my final polymer. Toxicity set to 0 means it's isotactic. If I set it to 1, it's syndiotactic. If I would like to build an atactic polymer, I have to enter a number between 0 and 1. The third part deals with our monomer database, which is provided with Mo. If I click on the open button, you will see it in the database viewer. Here we have a lot of predefined repeat units which you can copy into Mo just by double clicking. As we have already our monomer, I don't need this database anymore. If I now click OK, Mo will build polystyrene in the main window, and we see that it is indeed isotactic. Let me just minimize to make it look a little bit nicer. So that is our final polystyrene. To summarize, in this video I showed you how to build a monomer using the small molecule builder and the repeat unit tool. And then we built a homopolymer using the polymer builder in Mo. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us at support@chemcom.com.